Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another TNS Bosses Inc. video. Like always, I got the boss with me and young Reese back better than ever with the Invicta watch on and a hoodie, the Immortal of Christ hoodie got on, the red. But let's go ahead and say, let Reese go ahead and say what's up to the people. Reese, say what's up.
How you guys doing, man? I just appreciate you guys. TNS Bosses Inc. Thank you once again. See, I got my hoodie on. Ready to do this motivation for Christ. Go ahead, like and subscribe. Do everything.
Boss, say what's up to the people, boss.
Good evening, guys.
Hey,
welcome,
boss.
Welcome. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you the flow on this video. I'm gonna give you the flow. On this video right here, I'm gonna give you the flow. I know you got a lot to say about this, what's going on.
Oh, okay. But let me say hello to the people. Welcome to the channel. We appreciate you guys, and we can't do this without you guys. But like I said, y'all can like, comment, subscribe, but the most important thing, take action, man. Don't just sit back. Don't get frustrated. Don't get distracted about what's going on right now. Take action. Do what you need to do.
Yeah. I hope everybody doing good today. Crypto Class, what's up? Captain Case, what's going on? Coco, everybody. You know what's going on. Hope you guys doing fine. Everybody doing fine. Crypto Class. You watching from overseas. We appreciate you guys. Hang strong, because I know it's different than the US. And it's tough. It's tough over there. But what I'm saying, stay prayed up, keep going, stay strong, and keep working. You know what I'm saying? Change coming real soon.
It's coming, yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. So let's get into this crypto news, because I want to start off first with this news right here. XR Silver. In other news, silver is pumping. Patient will be the rewards XR Silver crew. And as you can see, XR price of silver is going up. So people who don't know what XR Silver is a token on the XRP ledger under the XRP. So here on TNS Bosses Inc., we always tell you guys, not financial advisors, but we try to get mostly the legit XRP, anything that's under the XRP ledger, we try to get their tokens after we done collected our ISO tokens. So I think that was very interesting with XR Silver, and silver actually going up. HBAR, guys, they saying in the light of recent events and terrible conditions in the market, we like to note that HBAR managed its own budget and treasury of HBARs. HBARs and the Hedera treasury are not currently held by any third-party custodians, nor are a significant amount held today on exchanges. It's the reason why they is being upfront and telling people what's going on. Also, check this out. Billions of dollars lost in Boyd considered they only had 14 million XRP. This goes in the red file. This is FTX. This is FTX, guys, saying that only FTX was only holding 14 million XRP on their platform. Then, guys, guess what? Reese, Crypto.com CEO founder Chris just released their proof of reserve. Is the scare party, they hold more Shiba than Ether.
Wow.
As you can see, Bitcoin, they hold 31.19%. Shiba, they hold 19% of Shiba. Ethereum, 16%. USDC, 6%. And USDT, 4%. And others, they just hold 20%. How much XRP they're holding? Because if FTX has only had 4 million, how much do Crypto.com have? You see,
That's
everybody, and it's funny how everybody's being transparent with their holdings down since FTX went down. Then Crypto.com native token will be delisted on November 16, 2022 from CoinJar. They stated it's no longer meet our listing requirements. So they delisting Crypto.com coin. Damn. I'll start right there. What y'all think about that? I'll start with the boss.
I mean, that's what these companies should have been doing from day one, right? Just be transparent. Like, that's what Ripple has been doing. So it's kind of crazy how we always let something happen. Somebody got to be the sacrificial lamb for people to take action. And as soon as FTX, you know what I'm saying, bankrupted, you know, you got Binance USA, you have Uphold sending out all these letters, all these emails, you know, stating how, you know, how transparent they are. And then you got Crypto.com coming out and showing their, you know what I'm saying, their percentage of whatever coin that they're holding. Now people want to be transparent. And that's all we've been asking since day one. Be real, you know, let people know what's going on, man. And you know, and the little bit of XRP that they have, that's all they have, you know, until they sell it. Because remember, Ripple was selling to the ODLs. They're not selling to exchange it anymore. So whatever they have on the books, that's what it is, you know. But I think it's a great thing. It's kind of crazy how, you know, the Celsius, the Voyager, the FTX, all this stuff has been going on. It's kind of a wake-up call, you know. For everything bad is something good around the horizon. So we'll see what happens. But it's a good thing for the space.
Yeah, Reese.
What's done in the dark gonna come to the light.
Yep.
And so everyone wants their light. It was a song that say, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." You can hide it under a bushel, no, because he gonna let it shine. So basically, everyone's just being scared. Regulation is coming. From day one, the ISO coins were very transparent. So now they see this is the way to go. So everyone's just following suit. That's all.
Well, like I say, guys, y'all have to understand. Ripple, I say XRP being transparent. Like I say, Stellar, X-Rose, they holding a long time ago because we know they burnt by 50 billion XLM. You see what I'm saying? These guys wasn't saying that. But they're in the background making all this money, but they weren't transparent for what they were saying. Now everybody scared. Now they showing everything, you know? Notice, you know what? This, and I'm gonna bring up our next point. And this is my next point right here. Not sure if it's true, but we will see. A year ago, Bitcoin hit $69,000. One of the main reasons for this speculatory rally was all the leverage that funds on predicted crypto advertising and speculation buying. The FTX bankruptcy proved the entire rally was a fraud. It would never be repeated. Bitcoin mania is over. This is what Peter Surfer said. Also says this, the dollar index fell 4% on the week, ending the week with the biggest two-day plunge since March 2019. Gold rise 5% on the week. It's biggest weekly rise since March 2020. Bitcoin crashes 20% on the week. The weaker the dollar means stronger inflation. The hedge with gold, not Bitcoin. This is what he's saying. Brings my point, guys, when I said this. Bitcoin, how can I say, you know, it was the first, you know, and like I said, last video, like the boss was saying, don't know how to get a free pass, don't know what they're doing, like I say. But you see all the exchanges holding a lot of Bitcoin. This is just what I believe, like I've been telling y'all, is that the reason why these exchanges stay afloat is because Bitcoin. When Bitcoin drop, then they start laying off people. They start laying off all these folks because you know what? Because the capital's not there. You see? So y'all gotta understand. But we gonna get on that in a minute. I'm talking boss because I'm definitely gonna let you have the flow when this FTX thing come up. You know, other news. Hold up, let me bring this over here. Okay, okay, here we go. Let me show y'all something. Here we go right here. I have my slides mixed all up different. Okay, here we go. US, disrespectful. You know USDT keeps saying the reverses are fully back. Their revenue, their reserves are fully back. But when the US DOJ asks them to open their books, the USD, which is the Tether coin, tells the DOJ to go fly a kite. Transparency is the way of the story, how the story ends. This is where y'all see the crypto.com and coming out showing y'all this. You see what I'm saying? HBAR coming out just being transparency. But the USD Tether coin is not being transparency. You see? And then it says, will the USDT Tether coin be the next one that bites the dust before the story is over? And as you can see, possibility this going to happen. This is why I say this. Right, guys? Pay attention for the foo. Because as you see on your screen right here, this is the type of stuff that comes to your WhatsApp app, to your phone, to your Instagram, whatever. And it reads, dear friend, you will be invited to join the BTC, which is Bitcoin Fan Discussing Group. The group will publish daily trading, which is day trading signals that will teach you how to earn 1,000 USDT, which is Tether coin. They're not paying you in Bitcoin. They're going to pay you in Tether coin because it's stable, and 5,000 USDT Tether coin in the cryptocurrency market. Join the group for a chance to get 1,000 USDC. Please click below. This is the foo that you will see when they bringing it to your phone and they want you to put your money in. And what they do, they want you to pay with Tether, who's not transparent with their information. Now, you dummies, you go ahead and put your money in Tether and all these other get quick rich schemes, and death is knocking on the door, because that's what I believe that they are next. Like FTX, Terra Luna, guess what's going to be next? I believe possibility is going to be the Tether coin is going to be next. And all you people got your money getting paid for the day trading and all this stuff with Tether coin, guess what's going to happen? Your money is going to be gone. What happened, balls? How much money did the FTX, the guy lose for the FTX?
Which one? There's a lot of money that they lost, boss.
What's the highest one?
Like 420 million.
420 million. That's all I needed. That's all I needed was a number, bro. 420 million. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And as you can see what Brian Top say, this is how it starts. And it says that anyone else converting the USDT to the USDC, you better know it.
I mean, you know, for them to come out and say that to the DOJ, right? It's real disrespectful. They telling you basically, man, F off, right? Like there's nothing. We know we were good. We're being transparent, which they're not. You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what they're telling you. But from my understanding, I'm not the brightest in the room, right? But whatever company, right, that's going on, right? So don't you supposed to get audited every 30 days or 60 days to make sure that the books is in compliance? You see what I'm saying? Because How did FTX get so far? Like, how did they not see these things? Like what's going on? Like, what are people paying attention to lately? Like, it's kind of crazy. It's crazy, and it blows my mind, man. How were they able to get away with this thing for so long? A lot of money was lost, dude. It happened with Celsius. It happened with Voyager. You didn't catch it at Celsius. You let it slide with Voyager, and now FTX, and it's supposed to be bigger than Enron. If you know that story, how did you let that get away? It's just to show you how the government is like they're not proactive, they're reactive. And I'm using that word reactive lightly because they don't really do nothing when things happen. How do you let this thing get away for so long? How many people are going to continue to suffer? All these people got their life savings and year salaries and second mortgage on a house, and they trying to take a chance. They trying to do it the right way. How many times? How long are you going to continue to let this thing go on, man?
Reese?
I don't know. For them to come out and say DOJ, F off, that's disrespectful, man. Like, don't do that.
Okay. I'll just go ahead, Reese.
And I agree with both of you guys, and definitely agree with T, because my thing is, okay, I'm thinking right now the only thing that could possibly let all these companies slide is because it's no regulation. But we're close to regulation, and they're constantly like, okay, guess what? We're gonna tighten up. Now they're gonna start looking at all the books, looking at the audit. I listened to a motivational speaker, and he said, a leader will plant a seed knowing that they will not be able to see the potential towards the end. That means that if you're a true leader, all right, XRP been very transparent. All the ISO coins been very transparent. They planted a seed a long time ago, and guess what? They knowing that possibly they might not be able, but they're gonna see the fruit. They're gonna reap the fruit, because why? They've been transparent through all the. Why do you think the government is using these ISO coins or the ISO compliant coins? Because they transparent. It's a blockchain. Come on. You're gonna see everything. It's a blockchain or a DAG or a hash graph. Come on, man. It's very transparent. So, I mean, FTX, I'm sorry for all the people that put their money in, hey, but you win some, you lose some. Now it's time to get to the money.
Yeah. See, let me get into this, boss, because what's the next one? Yeah, let me get into this video right quick with everybody, see what's going on. Then I'll let you go ahead and go. Let me see.
You think.
This is Sam Bankman-Fried. People call him SBF. He's the founder of FTX. He also controlled a crypto hedge fund called Alameda Research, but that's all gone now. He wants you to think he's this sweet guy. He even brought in a famous YouTuber who called him the most generous man in the world. Yep, that happened. Truth is, Sam Bankman-Fried is a liar and a crook. His personal crypto, FTX token, was basically a Ponzi scheme hidden below layers of Moonbro jargon. He even went on Bloomberg's podcast and bragged about it. Yep, that happened. He used his Ponzi token as collateral to borrow billions of real dollars that he couldn't pay back. He then used those real dollars to build an empire out of dying companies like Voyager and BlockFi. This led Jim Cramer to call him the new JP Morgan. That's weird. It's not like Jim Cramer to promote a billionaire con artist. SBF sold people cryptos like Bitcoin, or so they thought. What they really bought from SBF was an IOU. But as long as everyone didn't cash in their IOU at the same time, the scheme worked. Until it didn't. This other a-hole who hates SBF came along and engineered a bank run with some passive-aggressive tweets. It worked. SBF didn't have enough money to repay everyone at once, and now his customers have lost everything. He'll be happy to know that this is exactly how every bank in the world operates. So where did all the money go? He misappropriated $4 billion trying to save his failing hedge fund. Whoops, that's a felony. He spent $21 million on Super Bowl commercials, $5 million for the big guy, $40 million in campaign donations. I wonder what he wanted in return. And everyone who's pointing at this story and saying,
this is exactly why we need to regulate crypto.
Remember that SBF stole billions. That's already a crime, and he spent a lot of it on bribing politicians. Also a crime, in order to create a crypto monopoly for himself. Government regulations don't protect the customers, they protect the crooks. That's exactly what SBF was trying to do.
Ooh. Okay. Let me play this right quick for everyone as well.
There's some interesting connections between the current SEC chief, Gary Gensler, and Mr. Bankman-Fried, who just resigned from FTX, and there's a huge investigation going on about FTX and why it imploded, and did it commingle funds with its with a sister company called Alameda, which is essentially a hedge fund run by, or a family office run by Mr. Bankman-Fried. So this is going to be interesting as we untangle this. There's an MF Global component of this as well, because people have their money in FTX. It's hard to get your money out when you declare bankruptcy, as occurred today. But the sort of show in Washington will, from what I understand, will focus on Gary Gensler and FTX. And here's what we do know. There was a March meeting between Gensler and FTX. And Brad Katsuyama of the IEX exchange, talking essentially about industry issues that occurred in March. That's according to Gary Gensler's public calendar. We don't have his public calendars after June, so we don't know if he met with him again. But essentially, Republicans in the House Financial Services Committee are raising that question. What did Gary Gensler know? What type of relationship did he have with Mr. Bankman-Fried, who is, by the way, a huge Democratic contributor? And if the Republicans retain control of the House, and that's still an if as of right now, there's going to be hearings on this, I understand. And it could get pretty dicey for Mr. Gensler. What's interesting also is some of the connections between FTX and MIT, the place that Gary Gensler worked in the past before he came to the Securities Exchange Commission, and after he left the Obama administration as its head of its CFTC. He worked as a distinguished professor at MIT. He was part of MIT's crypto lab. And again, Mr. Bankman-Fried has some connections with him. That's his alma mater, MIT. So people are starting to draw all these connections between Gary Gensler and Bankman-Fried. We should point out they could be completely innocent. The SEC said their meeting, Gensler's meeting with Bankman-Fried was routine. He meets with industry players all the time, and he does do that. But again, the Republicans, if they get control of Congress in the House Financial Services Committee, Patrick McHenry, they're going to look at this and they're going to ask him, okay, how routine was it? We want to know what you knew. And if you're going to do a crackdown on cryptocurrency through enforcement, we want to understand some of your conflicts of interest with various industry players. Cheryl, back to you.
All right, Charlie.
Okay. That was, you know, and yeah, also this right here. Let's see what John Deaton had to say, boss.
The retail investor, you have been so great at helping retail, and this looks like it's building in to be one of the biggest fraud cases in investing history. What kind of hopes, if any, are there that investors get anything back out of this?
Unfortunately, what we've learned so far, Charles, is that $14 billion in consumer funds, that Sam Bankman-Fried gave $10 billion of that to his research arm to gamble on people's lives. You got the Ontario Teachers Pension Fund is invested here as well, and so it's unlikely that they're going to actually recover. What we need to do is stop pushing legislation and trying to react and rush to it and have hearings. There's a real story, I believe, with Gary Gensler and Sam Bankman-Fried.
Yeah.
There's a real story there. We have to get to the bottom of it. I think we need to have hearings on it.
John, I want to keep bringing you on about this, and I want you to keep pounding the table on this because it stinks. It really does stink, and the connections are obviously there. We need to connect the dots. It may be too late to save folks, but we need to make sure this never happens again. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Charles.
Linda P. Jones. No limits of political contribution. Discussing that allows a billionaire to be above the law. This must stop. And as you can see right here, Sam Bankman-Fried total contributor over $39 million. You see, to feds. I mean, to a politician, he donating to their political parties. See, but boss, it's on you, boss. I'll let you talk about this thing. And now, before you get started, I didn't even know that the pension plan, these teachers put their stuff at FTX and they lost millions of dollars for their pension plan. What's going on, boss?
I mean, it's crazy, and I'm not gonna lose my cool, man. I'm gonna just, speak to the people, man. But it's not only the private funds, and it's the pension plan, it's the retirement account, it's the people taking out loans, it's all of that. It's all the money that he's been playing with, man. And to the bottom of it, that we will get to, because the XRP community is man, they doing the research, man. They finding out a lot of things. They connecting the dots. And it's kind of crazy, man. But I think overall, man, it's more of a power thing. Everybody want to be the boss, but don't want to pay the cost, man. I think it should be some type of law that's against lobbying Congress, dude. Because, if I'm giving you money, I'm expecting something in return. I might not term it in a way where that can get me in trouble, but you know exactly what I need. I need you to do what I need you to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it should be a law preventing the rich guys going to Congress and lobbying them, man. You know what I mean? Because that's how Gary Gensler got so caught up. 120 million was not enough for him. He needed more. I think, the dude shot him 5, right? 5 million or something like that. It's kind of crazy, dude. And if you connecting the dots, dude, sound parents or high up in the government, right? He went to MIT. Gary Gensler, boss, you know what I'm saying? Daughters is the CEO of Sam's, Alameda company, and they used to date. It's just like, how do you the compliment? It's just so it's right in your face. How does it get away? Like, how does nobody see this thing? It's the same thing with the Ethereum. How do you let all that stuff get away from you, man? Like, nobody is seeing nothing. Nobody want to take accountability for nothing. Nobody want to take accountability for nothing, man. And when things go crazy, when shit hit the fan, excuse my French, it's the people, the innocent people that's going through it, man. Not him, not Sam, not Gary. They chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Gary gave him a free pass, saying, "Hey, you're not gonna get in trouble." They say he going to jail, but how? How? You know what I'm saying? But if anybody else would have done something like that, man, they would have went to jail. ASAP, dude. ASAP. Isn't the law for everybody? Like, so rich people don't go to jail, only the poor suffering, and we're trying to do it the right way. And as soon as we do it other way, it's a problem, right? You're angry, you're sad, you're frustrated. You all of that. But when they do it, why do they get a free pass? Why do they get a free pass? That's people's money, man. People go to work. They save their money and they taking chances. They taking action. They doing something. And that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? And maybe you could be like, damn, man, these people should learn. But how are they trying? It happened to Voyager. It happened to Celsius. It happened to 3 Ls Capital. Now FTX. How many more innocent lives? You know what I'm saying? Is this going to continue to affect, yo? It's crazy, man. You gave all this responsibility to a madman. The FTT token was it was nothing. And you allow him to borrow against that. Billions of dollars, man. Billions of dollars. And the SEC, you're not paying attention to that, but you want to go after Library. You want to go after Ripple. You know what I'm saying? Using our taxpayer money to fight these boys because you want control. Thank God for John Deaton, man. How about if we didn't have the John Deatons? The Gasparino, the Payne, the Ellen Terra, the XRP community. How far would this thing have gotten, man? Imagine if we didn't have these people, boss.
Hey, I mean, it's sad, but it's light at the end of the tunnel. It's light at the end of the tunnel. Some of the viewers may be too young to remember this, but like back in the day, that company Enron, I was growing up. When that went when that went under, that was millions and millions of dollars. That was the biggest billions of dollars was going up. And that was ushering in the 2000s, the computers and the internet, and making people go surf the internet more. So, you know, I believe history, they say lightning only strikes once, so it's very rare. I think it just struck again. And I'm sad, it hurts me that people put their money in and they lost it. But this goes to show that history is repeating itself, and then what's going to happen, regulation is going to come. Gary Gensler, even if he, so to say, he did not know, he should have been a little more digging. He's just trying to, like you said, make his pockets more fatter. I mean, come on, back in the day, my grandmother, what she used to do, I'll never forget, I'll tell you a quick story. She got on a taxi. Taxi man said, hey, it's $40. Used to live in New York. It's $40. My grandmother said, hey, listen, you always you gonna remember me. Come on, you can't lose off of me. Instead of my grandma giving the man $40, she gave him $35. The man got mad because he wanted the $5. So it's sort of the same thing. They bribing people, sweet talking people, basically. Sweet talking people out of their money. And it's sad. You know, I even watched a couple videos with the CEO of FTX, and I'm like, okay, this guy, he's a little funny, but he's good. He's good. But I mean, he fooled a lot of people. But XRP, the ISO coins, are very transparent. Please listen to TNS Bosses Inc. They speaking the truth.
And you know the thing is too, dude, like, you know how you put your money in a bank and, you know, somewhere along the fine prints, I'm pretty sure they can take your money and leverage against it, right? That's what they do. Correct. The crypto exchanges are the same. Coinbase clearly state, hey, your money is on here. If something was to happen to us, we have the right to use your money. We have the right to use your money and do what we got to do. That's why getting a Ledger Nano S cold storage wallet is it's imperative, man. Do it. Stop putting your thing on these exchanges, man. Stop. Don't put your money, me personally, man, I don't put my money in the bank. I clearly told you last video, if you know, after you invest your money in all the ISOs, take your money and put it as USDC on a ledger. Because you can move it back and forth. Don't leave your money in the bank because you're not making money off it anyways. You're not making money off it anyway. But people are so mentally, man, it's just one of the hardest things for people to change their mindset, man. And this is not going to be the last. It's going to be more Ponzi schemes, man. Remember Bernie Madoff? You know how much money this guy defrauded a lot of people? And what they did, put him in jail? But he dead now. He dead now. So what happened to all that money? What happened to all that money? And there goes again FTX, the Celsius, the Voyager. How many more times, man? I don't want that instant stuff, man. I'd rather take my time, do my research, do my studies, find the real projects, put my money in it. Don't leave it on a crypto exchange. Put it on a ledger. Take my money, put it on USDC, and chill back. I'm not going to day trade none of that stuff, man, because the real wealth is not made into that anyways. So I'd rather just take my time, man, and just let it happen, man. But people want that quick buck, yeah, you should invest in this, listening to their friends and all that. Nah, do your own research, man. Don't listen to nobody. Listen to you. Bet on you. Stop listening to people, man. And it kind of breaks my heart. Like, people are still getting scammed out here, man. And people are committing suicide. They dying out here, dude. And these guys don't care, man. They don't care about nobody's life but their own. Elizabeth Warren came out on Twitter saying, oh, more enforcement should happen to crypto. But your daughter clearly works for Gary. Like, it's like an orgy, man. Excuse my French. Like, they all sleeping with each other, man. Like, the only solution to this, man, people got to take accountability for themselves, man. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to nobody, dude. Listen to you. Do your research, man. Do your research, man. The ISOs. the XLM, the XRPs, the algos, the H bars, the quants, the IOTAs. Those are the real projects. And anything that come, the XRP community is going to let you know. Go to the Procore News. Go read sometimes. See what the real projects are. You see what I'm saying? Ethereum is dropping. Bitcoin would never be the same anymore, man. It'll never be. Tether's about to fall. You know, because as soon as Bitcoin fall, Tether print more, and then Bitcoin inflate. It shoots up. It's just to show you that it's some type of correlation there, man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't get tricked, man. Don't get tricked.
Yeah, boss. So, like I say, John Dean came out and said, "Well, release all notes, emails, and communications between the SEC and FTX officials, including all communications with members of the family, restoring confidence to be market or restore confidence to the market or step down." Talking to Gary Gensler. SEC Chair Old Boss at MIT is the father of Caroline Ellis, who is the co-CEO of Amanda Research. He's seen that, so they had connection. So this is Chi with a FTX and SEF breakdown to MIT. Glenn Ellison, Department Head of Economics. Gary Gensler, CEO, Head of former Professional of Economics, Family. Carolina Ellis, CEO I'm messing that up already.
Alameda.
Oh, God, you should mess that name up anyways.
Alameda, daughter of Glenn. Sam Friedman, CEO, FTX, son of Joseph Bankman and Barbara Fried. So this is where the connection came from. And then, as you can see right here, that I showed you guys earlier, the father, professional of law, mother, campaigning manager for the U.S. President Joe Biden, and it came out that FTX gave Joe Biden a lot of money for campaigning. Okay. Then her father hires, so her father, Caroline Ellis' father, hires SEC Chairman Gary Gensler. So I guess the wife or whatever, Garbage Gensler. So her father hired Gary Gensler.
Yeah.
So this is how they got that meeting with Gary Gensler, and all the FTX staff might have had a pizza party over there because all of them met with Gary Gensler, and right before they knows, they was doing crazy stuff. You see? So that was going on. So guess who came in and say, "Oh, well, you need to say something." This dude from Ethereum, Joseph Lubin, always will be about decentralization. Beware of centralizing wolves in sheep clothing. Well, so that's a different perspective, of course. Oh, now this is Rich, this guy who told Whale investors how to hide their multiple identities to participate in Ethereum unregistered ICOs, is now giving us advice to beware of centralizing wolves. Well, if anybody would know XRP Arming, that this dude, Joseph Lubin, he would know about wolves and how they scamming people. Because they not saying nothing about the disguised whales in the emails. But Ripple got the email, but they was doing I feel like they was doing the same thing. You know, Jim Cramer advised investors to cash out on crypto while they can. This must be the bottom signals to start buying the dip. And let me get out of that. So you see Tether up there, Dogecoin, FTX, Polkadot. I don't know what that is, some type of Shiba, but I don't know. Last but not least, before I start going in, is this right here. Check this out.
I just wanted to let you know, jail's not that bad. It sucks.
Hold up. Let me go back. Hold up, because y'all have to understand. As you can see, this was the guy right here on the right-hand side from Luna. CEO of Luna with the dude who was supposed to be going to jail. And this is the guy from FTX, all of them on the little Zoom meeting, whatever. And check it out.
I just wanted to let you know, jail's not that bad. It sucks, but it's not the worst thing ever. You know, so don't fret if that. I hope it doesn't happen, but if it does happen, it's not that bad.
Good to know.
Sam?
Sam, gone.
Sam.
I just wanted to let you know.
Sam, gone. Huh? Huh? He disappeared. Reese, where did he go?
Hey, he did a Houdini, man.
It was locked down, sir. Let me tell y'all something, man. This FTX thing, let me give my perspective on this, man. Like I said last video, they know what's up. Don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness. And this is what they've been doing. They ask for forgiveness. They do their dirt, get their money, possibly throw their money to another offshore. I just seen a tweet that this dude, Freeman, what his name is, this dude over there in Ukraine, he took a private jet to Ukraine. You see, he's over there now. Y'all gotta understand, just like I know Young Reese, that's how I know the boss. You know, if we have friends in common, these people have people in common. They looking out for each other. This is what they're doing. They don't care nothing about you not eating. They don't care nothing about your kids suffering. They don't care nothing about these teachers lost all their money in the pension plan that they work all the years. They don't care nothing about that, man. Gary Gensler got paid all that money when he signed for the signed to be work for the SEC, and he probably getting more money on the side. Look at Jay Clayton. That boy's getting paid with what's up with Bill Hemming. Got $15 million, but he's getting paid for the SEC too. They are looking out for their generation and their kids. Forget about you. You doesn't matter. 74,000 XRP holders, and Gary Gensler met with FTX, and they trying to sue Ripple because, like I'm telling y'all, they have people like me, Young Reese, everybody talking about it on YouTube, telling people what is going on because they messed up and went for the wrong coin, went for the Ethereum and Bitcoin, and the grown-ups in the room, which is Ripple, came to them and do the honorable thing, and they sued them. Instead of them looking at the elephant in the room, like last video, they was looking at Ripple instead of not looking at FTX and the dirt they was doing because they was related to them and they didn't want to do nothing to them because, you know what? Because they kind of like family. So what the result that now the crypto market has crashed, Bitcoin is crashing, and Ethereum now, like the boss say, you got to be careful with that $68 billion that's in Tether. If Tether falls, $68 billion goes on with it. That's for XRP drop down. A lot of crypto is going to drop down. But this is my prediction. This is how XRP become #1 on a crypto market. This is how these ISOs tokens become #1. But USD stablecoin is going to be #1. And they're going to be XRP #1, USD stablecoin #2. This is what I see what's playing out, and this is what's happening. They don't care nothing about you. These people, they even say that, like I said, they was dating. They had, what you say, boss? They even had what was in Hawaii? Was it Hawaii, boss? That they had like a little group or something.
Yeah, something like that.
They had like a group. People from FTX was in Hawaii. They had a group of people on the computers. They was running FTX from Hawaii. It's a group of people.
Nah, Bahamas.
Bahamas then. You see, this is what's going on. It's a reason why they suing Ripple. It's a reason. because they looking out for each other, period. But like I say, you've been warned. I showed you got Tether. I showed you guys with a scheme like CryptoClass. Look at what they're saying. You're not going to get rich so fast. It's not going to happen like that. You people out here getting the Tether coin and getting 5%. If you give me $10,000 and I'm investing, day trading your $10,000, and I'm paying you what I say, what is it? I'm paying you 2%, Reese. I'm giving you $100 every 2 weeks, but I got your $10,000. My profit margin of what I'm making is more than I'm giving you because I invested 10. You see? Come on, guys, think about it. You satisfied with $100 and you feel like you're making money and you calling that life-changing wealth, or you calling that, what the thing you call it? You calling it doggone generational wealth. I'm trying to do generational wealth. I'm trying to do generational wealth. But you give people money to go ahead and day trade your stuff, and now you're giving you $400. I don't care, they give you $3,300. It is what it is. But it's not. If they're giving you $3,300, they probably making way more than that with your money. Come on, guys. Wake up, man. Some people, boss, is scared to go through the fire, man. They're scared to go what we going through with XRP, selling this stuff, going through this stuff, holding, seeing the market go down. We're losing a lot of money. They're scared to go through that. You see, we here, man. You know, but that's all I got to say about that, boy. What you got, young Reese?
I mean, just by you making predictions, I'm gonna make a prediction too. You know, everything is like a Charlotte's Web. If you read that book, you know, spider spun his web and everybody falls into it. Gary Gensler just fell into it. Other people. I believe Sam, the CEO of FTX, the reason why he probably gave all this money out is because he wanted to actually hook everybody in a web. So if he fell, it was a safety net. I believe with him doing that, giving it to politicians, Gary Gensler, this person, this company. So basically it's so entwined in depth and deep that guess what, like you said, USDC and also XRP and all the ISO coins are going to be regulated. It's going to be up there. I watched the video that says it's over 26,000 crypto coins or crypto assets that's on exchanges. But after all of this, it's going to be only a few, maybe 20, 30. I don't know the number, but it's going to be a very small amount that's going to be regulated. Well, we're going to have to go from there. It's prime example, just like the regular stock market. The stock market, yeah, you can put a coin out there or put an asset or something out there, but you have to be tried. You have to go through the fire. You have to go through all the stipulations. And once regulation comes through, Gary Gensler gonna fold up because it's too much pressure. He gonna want to settle with XRP quick, Ripple, excuse me, not XRP, Ripple, the company, real quick. So we just waiting to see. Hold, and hold. TNS Bosses Inc. The reason why they so passionate, these two young men are so passionate about it, is because they telling you the truth. They not asking no money for nothing. They not doing nothing. They just telling you what it is. They doing their research and they giving it to you. If you don't have the time to do your research, you could click on YouTube and listen to all the videos that they did. I'm telling you, these guys are the truth. And the reason why they truth, because they speaking the truth, man. They're not hiding anything. They're showing their emotion. They're showing you everything. They're putting their cards on the table to show you. So please continue to support these guys, man. That's all I got to say.
And you know how, Bitcoin got to pass, Ethereum got to pass, right? They made that conversion once again, to proof of what is it, proof of stake?
Proof of stake.
Yeah, and then and immediately, with all that pressure that is, Gary Gensler was like, we're gonna go after you. Remember, every time a Tether prints something, Bitcoin get inflated. Remember, Ether came out trying to monopolize everything. A lot of these crypto projects that you see, even your quants, it's an ERC20 token running on Ethereum blockchain. Remember, Coinbase came out trying to do the whole lending thing. Gary Gensler shut that down because he was in the works with FTT to shut down DeFi. So they was just trying to corner the market, man. Like, you know, every time you try to do something, you got to go through them. And that was the whole thing. But for somehow, some way, man, I don't know what happened. You know, that the house of cards, man, it's crashing, and it's not looking too good. You know, it's not looking too good. And I was just listening to something that Sam he flew to Argentina. How are you going through something like that and you let the person leave the country? Like how? Like what? How? On your private jet, like you didn't even fly, like, you know, go coach. You like, you know, it's like a slap in the face for these people, man. You jump on your private jet and you left the country, dude, knowing all this thing is going on. And all you can say is sorry. That's it. And people are supposed to accept that and forgive you and move on, right? It's not that simple, man. It's not that simple. You can't be playing with people's money out here, man. And it's already hard as it is. Food prices up, gas, rent, all that stuff. And all you have to say is sorry. So what do you expect these people to do now? What are they supposed to fall back on, dude? You know what I'm saying? How? And it's kind of crazy how, like I said, man, these people are put in a position of authority and they're not doing their job. You know, the job that Gary had, it's a job that gets appointed. So maybe it's like he went to Biden and say, you know what, I know this dude that'll give you $40 million if only you make me chair, right? And that's how they do it, man. That's how they do it, man. It's corrupt, it's crooked, it's nasty, man. And you know, people just gotta start waking up, man. Wake up, man. Do what you gotta do. Take action, man. Be smart. You know, don't hang your head up. If you lost money, it's not the end of the world, although it seems like it. You know, just try again, man. Just try again. And see what happened, dude. See what happened. You know.
So let me sum this up. And I say what Big Boy just said. Everyone owes the XRP Army a huge apology. The work they have done to uncover corruption at the SEC government is ultimately probably what will end up saving the crypto space, but he says space. And many of you cheered and assumed the early deems of Ripple. I was also guilty, but now we united. This is what he said. Like we've been telling you guys, XRP Army. This is what we do. It's not just no recruiting and stuff like that. We just want the truth. This is what's going on. Y'all shoot us. We came out. Now we're exposing everything. They're exposing everything. This is what's going on. All I'm saying, guys, is that the boss, Young Reese, this is what we hear. We telling people, be careful with your money. We're not financial advisors, but be careful what's going on. Pay attention, because you open up that door, the closets fall out. I mean, the skeletons fall out, and people start showing stuff, showing their true colors. And I try my best to do my research for you guys on this channel and try to give y'all a heads up before it start happening. Stuff start happening, and I'm telling you, I may be wrong. Who knows? But that Tether coin, y'all better be on the lookout.
If I was people, man, I would try to make that conversion. Take your money out of Tether, man, and put it in USDC. You know, although, you know what I'm saying, you know, you could put it on a ledger. Take it out, put it on USDC, man, just in case. Look what happened to Luna. Just in case, man. You take it out. Take it out.
And all these meme coins that you got to buy Tether with it to get it, and you sitting on think you're going to get that big pay with that meme coin, and the only way you got it is you have to buy Tether. If it goes down, guess what? You can't get your money out. It's stuck. Because they gave Ethereum, look, guys, They gave Ethereum free pass. Ethereum start creating all these cryptocurrencies under them, and they start making that money. Yeah, better understand what's going on. Stick with the asset that has been through hell, fire, and brimstone, and been through all type of scrutiny and everything. And that is XRP, and still sit in the top 10 strong. Period.
Yeah, and when that money, when it leaves Ethereum and Bitcoin and Tether, it's gonna flow to XRP, guys. Because like I said, XRP is going to be the only coin that's fully regulated, man. They're gonna get that that clarity that we've been searching for the last 2 years, and all that money is gonna go to them naturally, because nobody gonna want to touch nothing that's not regulated,
Yep.
So we shall see, man. But it's almost over, guys, and November 30th is the next day that we gotta look forward to. That's going to be the wrapping of the summary judgment briefs. Got all these amicus briefs. Yesterday was the last date. We'll see, man. Right now 13 against 2, and the 2 that came out in favor of SEC, they're not really doing nothing. The guy came out and said, "Hey, man, I just wrote this just to write it." It's crazy, So we'll see. We shall see.
Okay. Well, another one in the books, guys. Reese, thanks for joining.
Absolutely.
And everything. We got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys, so stay tuned. Don't forget to go to the TNS Bosses Inc. Relaxation videos that we have on there just to chill out. We got that. Always can find that on our attachment on our page. Check that out. Christmas stuff we got going on. So, like I say, I'm about to say happy Thanksgiving. I'm rushing the holiday. All right, dog. Well, until next time, guys. TNS Bosses Inc. We out of here. Peace out.
All right. Thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.